All right, welcome back. It's 247 EVL. I guess it's workshop today, not so much garage. We have a problem with this, the toilet. And what's happening with this thing is, I'm going to demonstrate it. You flush it, and it doesn't fill. The water valve here, the float isn't rising. It's going a little bit. But if I press down on it, it will fill. So that's the problem with this toilet. We have to change that water valve out, and it stopped filling already. And what I have here is a Fluid Master. It's a universal fill valve. So I'll be taking that old one out and replacing it with the new one. And the first thing we're going to do is down there is a water shut off. I'll shut the water off, I'll drain the tank out, and then I'll get back to the video. Okay, so what I did was I disconnected the water supply line. I put a bucket underneath the toilet tank itself to catch the water, and I loosened off this plastic nut, which then allowed me to disconnect this from the tank. Now the extra water in the tank, unless you soak it up somehow or suck it out somehow, is going to drain. So I chose to put a bucket under there. And here's the old water valve. It's of no use anymore, so I'm taking this thing out and put it in the sink. And I have here the new water valve, which will install exactly as the old one did. So once I get that one tightened in, I'll be back. And next I connected the overflow tube to the water valve and into the toilet. And I secured the water valve with the supplied plastic nut at the bottom, which is up there, this thing here. And you tighten it down, but you don't have to go nuts. And then I also secured the water line to the water valve. So I'm going to turn the water on and see if we have any leaks and see how this thing works. And the job is done. New valve is hooked up. Tank is full. And there's no leaks over here whatsoever. A bit of dirt, that's about it. Let's test it out. There you go. Fixed. Tank is filling up. And the job is pretty quick. It's just a matter of shutting off the water supply down there. And if you want to be double sure, you can shut your main water supply off. I did. But it's not necessary. That should do it if your valve is good. And then just disconnect the one water line, the supply line, disconnect the plastic nut at the bottom of the old water valve. Make sure you got something to catch the water with. If the tank is full or has a little bit of water in there, it will leak out, so put a bucket under there, as I said earlier in the video. I did. And then after that, it's just a matter of removing the old valve. Post comes straight out. Disconnects from the overfill tube over here. Very simple, very easy. The new valve goes in. It's already pre-assembled. It had the rubber gasket at the bottom that seats in the bottom of the toilet tank. I use a supplied nut, plastic nut, to tighten it down. And I positioned it so there was no interference with the flush arm and the float valve adjustment there. And I hooked the water back up and tested it out, and there you go. Job done. So it's a simple, quick fix. It'll take you about as long to fix as it took me to make this video, which is about 4 or 5 minutes. And the parts are pretty inexpensive. You can get them at your local hardware store, or you can get them off Amazon, wherever you choose. I found the prices very similar on Amazon to local hardware store, within $1. So I didn't bother ordering off Amazon this time. And there you go. Job is done. If you enjoyed this video, such as it is, click like, subscribe. Appreciate all my subscribers, and thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you.